Air travel in 2025 is changing fast, not just how we fly, but also what we're allowed to bring with us. Security rules are getting stricter, and the TSA is now taking away some common items that many people don't even realize are banned. Even frequent travelers are being caught off guard by these new changes, some of which were added quietly this year. If you're flying to or from the US, it's very important to double-check your bags before you go. One small mistake could lead to delays, extra costs, or even ruin your trip. In this video, we'll show you the most surprising items the TSA is now confiscating, things travelers have packed for years without any problem. Before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any important travel updates. In 2025, TSA is very strict about toys or gadgets that look like weapons, even if they're clearly fake. Parents often bring these items to keep kids busy during flights, but things like toy guns, plastic swords, Nerf blasters, or laser tag sets can cause problems at security. Even small souvenirs or keychains shaped like knives or grenades might be taken away. TSA rules now say that anything that could cause fear or confusion, even if it's just a toy, is not allowed in carry-on bags. These items can delay you or be confiscated. Even tiny replicas can look real on the X-ray. To avoid trouble, it's safer to leave such items at home or pack them in checked luggage. This rule isn't just for kids' toys. It also applies to adults carrying novelty items that look like weapons. In 2025, TSA is being more careful with makeup and cosmetics, especially those in liquid, cream, gel, or spray form. Items like foundation, concealer, liquid eyeliner, and setting spray must follow the 3.4-ounce, 100 milliliter limit for carry-on bags. Some makeup packaging, especially from luxury or imported brands, can also cause problems. For example, lipstick shaped like bullets or sharp mascara tubes may look suspicious on X-ray. TSA agents now check both what's inside and how the item looks. Makeup containers with hidden compartments or unusual shapes might be taken away if they seem unsafe or tampered with. To avoid trouble, bring travel-size, clearly labeled makeup and avoid using packaging that looks strange or decorative in a way that might raise concerns. In 2025, protein powders and health supplements are getting more attention at airport security. People who travel with things like protein mix, pre-workout, or dietary powders may face delays, especially if the powder is more than 12 ounces. TSA now asks passengers to place these in a separate bin for X-ray screening. If the powder looks suspicious, extra testing may be done. Powders in unmarked bags or containers, especially if they're white or tan, are often flagged, especially when they don't have clear labels in English. If you refuse testing or the powder can't be identified, it may be taken away. To avoid this, always carry supplements in their original packaging with labels. Also, only bring what you need and, if possible, pack it in your checked luggage to avoid problems at the checkpoint. In 2025, some reusable water bottles and thermoses are being taken away at airport security because they cause problems during X-ray checks. These items, especially high-tech or thick multi-layered ones, can block the X-ray, making it hard for TSA to see inside. If a bottle is made of metal, isn't see-through, or has hidden parts, it might be seen as suspicious. TSA officers may ask you to remove and open it. If they can't inspect it properly, even if it's empty, they might take it. Travelers should be extra careful with bottles that have double walls, vacuum seals, smart features, or filters. These may be useful, but they often lead to extra checks. To avoid trouble, it's best to use clear or simple bottles and make sure they're empty before you go through security. Always be ready to open them if asked. If you can't or won't, your bottle may be taken away. In 2025, TSA is being even stricter about liquid rules, and many travelers are losing full-size sunscreen and lotion bottles at airport security. Even though sunscreen is important for trips to sunny places, any liquid, gel, or spray over 3.4 ounces is still not allowed in carry-on bags. A lot of people forget this and end up having their expensive sunscreen thrown away. Even though the FDA now sees sunscreen as a medical product, TSA hasn't changed its rules. Unless the sunscreen is clearly marked as medically necessary and you tell the officer at the checkpoint, it will likely be taken. To avoid this, bring travel-size sunscreen in your carry-on or put full-size bottles in your checked luggage. Airport security is cracking down, and they'll even take bottles that are almost empty or just slightly over the limit. In 2025, TSA has become strict about smart luggage, especially bags with built-in batteries that can't be removed. These high-tech suitcases often include GPS tracking, phone chargers, or weight sensors. But if the lithium battery inside can't be taken out, the bag won't be allowed through security. The reason is safety. These batteries can be a fire risk in the plane's cargo area. It doesn't matter how new or expensive the bag is. If TSA can't confirm the battery is removable, they might not let you take it on the flight. To avoid problems, travelers should choose smart luggage that clearly says the battery can be removed and be ready to show or take it out at security if asked. It's not the smart features that are the problem, it's whether the battery can be safely removed or not. In 2025, taking natural souvenirs like sand, seashells, or rocks from places like beaches, parks, or historic sites can get you in trouble at the airport. Many people enjoy collecting these items, but TSA, along with the Department of Agriculture and the National Park Service, is now stricter about protecting nature. If you're carrying these items in bags or containers, they may be flagged during security checks and taken away, especially if they're suspected to be from protected areas. Even if they're not completely illegal, removing them is often against preservation laws. TSA now helps enforce these rules, so travelers might lose their souvenirs or even face fines. The best and safest way to remember your trip is by taking photos, videos, or buying souvenirs from official gift shops instead of taking things from nature. In 2025, e-cigarettes and vape pens are still allowed on flights, but only if packed the right way. Many people don't know the latest TSA rules. These devices have lithium-ion batteries, which can catch fire, so they must go in carry-on bags, not in checked luggage. TSA is also taking away devices that are turned on, leaking, or packed with loose extra batteries. Vape liquids must follow the 3.4-ounce limit and be placed in a clear plastic bag. If the liquid isn't sealed properly or there's too much, it could be thrown out. You'll also need to take out your vape at security, and you might be asked to show that it works normally. If the device looks suspicious or has strange parts, it could be confiscated. To avoid problems, make sure your vape gear is turned off, safely packed, and clearly declared if needed. Air travel now has stricter rules, and even everyday items can cause delays if they don't follow the guidelines. Always check TSA rules before you pack. Preparing ahead can save time and prevent stress at the airport. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel for more important travel tips and updates. Stay safe and happy travels.